Hey, Cowboys Nation, this is Cowboys Wire News, your home for breaking news, smart analysis, rumors, and film room insights. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a snap. Let's talk America's team. The Dallas Cowboys universe is buzzing like never before as the news reportedly drops. Christian McCaffrey, one of the NFL's most dynamic running backs, is rumored to be heading to Texas. Can you imagine the sheer impact of a player like McCaffrey? A dual threat machine, joining a team that has always had big aspiration but often struggled with consistency in the backfield. Fans are already spinning scenarios in their heads, McCaffrey lining up next to Dak Prescott, a backfield duo that could redefine the Cowboys' offensive identity. The whispers started quietly, just a trickle of insiders hinting that something monumental might be brewing behind the scenes. But now it's snowballing into a full-blown frenzy. Analysts are dissecting potential formations, imagining the possibilities of McCaffrey taking handoffs in space, slashing through defensive lines, catching passes out of the backfield, and turning every game into a highlight reel. The excitement is palpable, and social media is exploding with speculation, memes, and heated debates about how this changes the NFC landscape. Everyone wants to know, is this the Cowboys' moment to finally secure an elite offensive weapon that can carry them deep into the playoffs? Sources close to the organization suggest the move isn't just a gamble, it's a calculated chess play. McCaffrey's versatility could finally give Dallas the kind of offensive unpredictability that has haunted them for years. The Cowboys have always chased that perfect balance of power running and explosive passing, and adding McCaffrey seems like a masterstroke, a piece of the puzzle that fits almost perfectly. Rumors hint at locker room chemistry already being discussed behind closed doors, as coaches evaluate how to integrate a player with such elite skills without disrupting existing dynamics. Imagine the combination of McCaffrey's vision and Prescott's arm suddenly. Defenses have to account for an onslaught that's impossible to scheme against. Fans are daydreaming about triple option looks, jet sweeps, and screen passes that could make every Cowboys home game feel like an NFL highlight show. There's also chatter about the salary cap, negotiations, and what this means for the team's future signings, with insiders hinting that Dallas might be willing to make sacrifices elsewhere just to secure McCaffrey's talents. It's a whirlwind of strategy, hope, and sheer excitement all at once, even among rivals. The whispers of Dallas acquiring McCaffrey are stirring a mix of envy and anxiety. Teams like the Eagles, 49ers, and Packers are allegedly recalculating their defensive schemes for the upcoming season, trying to anticipate what McCaffrey in a Cowboys uniform could mean. Sports talk shows are speculating endlessly, with pundits dissecting everything from McCaffrey's injury history to how he might mesh with Dallas' offensive line. The rumor alone is creating storylines, headlines, and endless hot takes. And it's not even officially confirmed yet. Fans are already creating highlight reels, imagining McCaffrey turning third and long situations into first downs with a flicker of brilliance. And analysts are plotting hypothetical matchups that could redefine NFC rivalries behind the scenes. Sources hint that Dallas front office has been quietly courting McCaffrey for months. And while nothing is finalized, the energy surrounding the Cowboys is unlike anything seen in recent years. Every fan forum, podcast, and Twitter thread is alive with speculation, and the buzz is reaching fever pitch as the rumor spreads like wildfire across the NFL universe. The potential arrival of McCaffrey also raises questions about the offensive identity Dallas wants to adopt. Will they lean on a run-pass hybrid approach, or continue to emphasize their aerial attack with Prescott at the helm? Rumors suggest that McCaffrey could become the focal point of creative play calling, forcing defenses to respect his ability to both run and catch. Some insiders are even hinting at possible trick plays or gadget formations designed specifically to maximize his versatility. Coaches are reportedly scrambling to brainstorm scenarios that could leverage McCaffrey's unique skill set, while offensive linemen are preparing for a season where they must protect not just the quarterback, but a backfield that could be the most dynamic in the league. Even casual fans are intrigued, imagining McCaffrey turning short yardage situations into explosive plays, stretching defenses thin and keeping opponents constantly on edge. The rumor alone has sparked debates about whether Dallas could now be a legitimate Super Bowl contender, transforming off-season chatter into a near frenzy of speculation and hope. There's also an undercurrent of drama surrounding the timing and method of this rumored acquisition. Some insiders suggest that the Cowboys are playing a careful game, managing expectations while trying to avoid tipping their hand to rival teams. The leak of this news or rumor has already caused ripples through the NFL landscape, forcing media outlets to balance reporting with speculation. Fans are dissecting every photo, tweet, and interview for hidden clues, searching for confirmation that McCaffrey's move is more than just chatter. The idea of him suiting up in silver and blue seems almost surreal, yet tantalizingly possible. Rumors hint at a contract structure designed to keep McCaffrey motivated while also allowing Dallas flexibility, which adds another layer of intrigue to the story. This is not just about adding a player. It's about reshaping an entire franchise's identity and signaling to the league that the Cowboys are serious about taking the next step. Finally, the emotional response from the fanbase cannot be overstated if the McCaffrey rumor holds any truth. Dallas fans are bracing for a roller coaster of expectations, excitement, and speculation that could dominate the sports landscape for months. From tailgate discussions to primetime debates, the potential addition of McCaffrey is dominating every conversation. Some fans are cautious, wary of injuries and adjustment periods, but the overall sentiment leans toward optimism, with many envisioning a Cowboys offense that could finally blend star power with strategic excellence. The rumor alone has transformed the offseason narrative, creating a storyline that feels almost cinematic in its potential impact. Every analyst, blogger, and commentator is now forced to consider what Dallas might look like with McCaffrey running routes, catching screens, and turning every game into a must-watch spectacle. It's a whisper that has grown into a roar, and no matter the outcome, the Cowboys' world will never be the same. The speculation surrounding McCaffrey's potential arrival has even extended to player reactions, with teammates reportedly buzzing behind the scenes. Rumors suggest that the locker room is abuzz with excitement, imagining the possibilities of practicing alongside a player of his caliber. Prescott and McCaffrey hypothetically working out together, running drills, and bouncing ideas off one another could reshape not just the offense, but the entire team culture. Some insiders hint that coaches are already adjusting off-season programs to accommodate McCaffrey's presence, thinking long-term about how to keep him healthy and explosive throughout the season. Analysts on social media are dissecting every nuance, from McCaffrey's past performances to potential statistical projections, imagining how his arrival might catapult Dallas into elite territory. Fans are flooding discussion boards with scenarios, mock rosters, and fantasy calculations, blending hope and speculation into a narrative that is as thrilling as it is uncertain. Even the most skeptical observers are acknowledging that if this rumor is true, the Cowboys could be staring at a transformative season that redefines expectations and reinvigorates the franchise. Rumors also point toward strategic shifts that McCaffrey could trigger in Dallas' offensive philosophy. Sources suggest the team is exploring more creative formations, jet sweeps, and motion plays to maximize his talents. The Cowboys have long struggled to create unpredictability in the backfield, and adding a player with McCaffrey's versatility could revolutionize their approach. Analysts are speculating on how defensive coordinators across the league might respond, with some predicting that the Cowboys' opponents will need entirely new game plans to counteract his skill set. Even casual fans are imagining big-game scenarios where McCaffrey breaks open third-quarter drives with explosive runs or clutch receptions, turning what were once average contests into high-stakes spectacles. The rumor alone has injected a renewed sense of energy into the fan base, transforming the offseason into a period of anticipation and almost feverish excitement. Every practice report, social media post, and insider tip is now scrutinized for hints that McCaffrey might truly be on his way. Behind the scenes, there's chatter about the Cowboys' broader strategy, suggesting that McCaffrey's arrival could have ripple effects across the roster. Rumors hint at potential adjustments to the offensive line, tweaks in receiving personnel, and a shift in play-calling responsibilities to accommodate a back who can dominate both on the ground and through the air. Analysts are dissecting potential snap counts, formation combinations, and red zone strategies, while fans speculate on how this might impact fantasy football rankings. Sources indicate that coaches are already mapping out scenarios in which McCaffrey's presence opens up opportunities for other players, potentially turning the Cowboys into a multifaceted offensive juggernaut. The rumor isn't just about one superstar, it's about how one player can change the entire ecosystem of a team, forcing defensive coordinators, rival coaches, and even casual observers to reconsider everything they thought they knew about Dallas football. Some whispers suggest that the acquisition of McCaffrey could also signal a broader ambition from the Cowboys front office, hinting that they are willing to take risks to chase a championship. The rumor alone has sparked debate about whether this is a short-term gamble or a long-term investment, with some insiders pointing to potential contract structures designed to protect both player and team. Analysts are comparing this to other high-profile NFL moves, drawing parallels and raising questions about what it takes to build a truly elite roster, even without official confirmation. The narrative has taken on a life of its own, with fans creating hypothetical highlight reels, imagining key matchups against rivals, and theorizing about how McCaffrey could change the course of the NFC East. The buzz is relentless, and every insider nugget, even if unconfirmed, only fuels the sense of anticipation. Before we roll on, subscribe to Cowboys Wire News. Drop a like and turn on the bell. Your support keeps the Dallas Cowboys updates coming. Tell us what you think in the comments. The emotional and cultural impact of this rumor cannot be overstated. Cowboys fans are known for their passion, and the possibility of landing a player like McCaffrey has created a wave of excitement that transcends traditional off-season chatter. Social media threads are packed with debates, memes, and fan-made graphics envisioning McCaffrey in silver and blue. Podcasts, YouTube channels, and sports blogs are all dissecting every angle, from offensive fit to leadership impact. Even casual observers are swept up in the narrative, imagining the Cowboys finally having a backfield weapon capable of shifting the balance of power in the league. The rumor alone has turned the offseason into a spectacle, generating conversation, engagement, and anticipation that feels almost unprecedented for a single acquisition. Speculation about McCaffrey's health and durability is another layer in this swirling narrative. Rumors suggest that Dallas is fully aware of his injury history and is planning meticulously to maximize his availability throughout the season. Analysts are debating load management strategies, conditioning programs, and rotation options, imagining a plan that allows McCaffrey to dominate without risking burnout or injury. Fans are optimistic yet cautious, recognizing that while his talent is undeniable, managing his usage will be key to sustaining success. Behind the scenes, coaching staff are reportedly reviewing tape, calculating splits, and designing a playbook that leverages McCaffrey's strengths while protecting him physically. Even in speculation, the attention to detail suggests that the Cowboys are thinking big, not just about one season, but about establishing a foundation for sustained offensive excellence. Finally, the mere rumor of Christian McCaffrey heading to Dallas has created a storyline that feels larger than life. Whether it's true or not, the discussions, analysis, and social media frenzy illustrate the magnetic power of NFL speculation. Fans are captivated, rival teams are strategizing, and the narrative alone has injected energy, drama, and intrigue into the Cowboys offseason. The idea of McCaffrey running through the heart of defenses, catching passes out of the backfield, and forming a dynamic duo with Dak Prescott is enough to electrify anyone with even a passing interest in football. As the rumor continues to swirl, one thing is clear: if this move comes to fruition, Dallas is not just adding a player, they're redefining expectations, igniting imaginations, and setting the stage for what could be a transformative era in Cowboys football. The whispers have become a roar, and the NFL world is listening. That's a wrap from Cowboys Wire News. For breaking Cowboys updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Tell us your take in the comments.